Billy Smallwood coming to you live, Panther fans, from the F.L. Davis Ace broadcast position right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. The Lady Panthers are live today as they're going to take on the Batesville Lady Pioneers right here at the sports complex. So far, we are in the top of the first inning, and it's a little blooper out to the second baseman. That's Valley Cantrell. Pardon me, Addison Curtis out there at second base for the Lady Panthers. She snags it, and that's going to be the third out for the Batesville Lady Pioneers, and we're going to have a change up here at the half inning. So we're going to get some of our sponsors some mentions. Thank you for allowing us to bring this live stream to you. AOS Tree Service, First Electric Cooperative, Allen Furniture, Tina Sewell with Rock Mortgage Lending, McKenzie Realty, Centennial Bank, First United Methodist Church, Tim Burr Shelter Insurance, Carissa Clemens with U.S. Bank Home Mortgage, Eagle Pest Management, Ed LaShawn State Farm Insurance, Eagle Bank, Jetfast Motor Brokers, Hopper Termite and Pest Control, First National Bank, Sugarloaf Medical Clinic, Arkansas Vacation Rentals, Angie's Hideaway, Lakeview Pond, and Southridge Village Nursing and Rehab, Heber Springs. Thank you to all these Panther baseball and softball boosters allowing us to bring these live streams to you right now. So the Lady Pioneers, we're working on getting a lineup for the Lady Pioneers right now. We do have the lineup for the Lady Panthers, and let's see here. Number 15 was going to be, looks like number 7 is going to be in the circle for the Lady Pioneers. And now we have a lineup here. All right, Briley Simpson she's in the circle for the Lady Pioneers today, as Valley Cantrell comes to the plate for the Lady Panthers. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning from right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And here comes the 0-0 pitch, and it is low for a ball. 1-0 count to Cantrell here. Simpson in the circle. She deals, and that's a swing and a miss from Cantrell. That's a strike. 1-1 count here. Cantrell fouls that one off. 1-2 count here to Cantrell for the Lady Panthers. Simpson in the circle. Lady Panthers coming off a loss. Cantrell fouls another one off, and she's fighting it off. She takes the pitch inside, and that will even the count up at 2-2, I believe. Pardon me, it's full count here to Cantrell. Simpson deals. Cantrell sends it to the second, over the second baseman's head and out into right center field. And she's got a single here as the Lady Panthers have a runner on first here. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. From right here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. And now we'll have Ashlyn Gross come out and courtesy run for Cantrell so she can go in and get her catcher's gear on. That brings Madison Clemens to the plate. Madison playing third base today. She takes a pitch high. 1-0 count here to Clemens. Simpson in the circle for the Lady Pioneers. Number 15, Kaylee Wood, is behind the dish for the Lady Pioneers today. The 1-0 to Clemens is a strike right down the middle for a 1-1 count. One-on-one count to Clemens. Simpson deals, And it's a strike. 1-2 count now to Clemens. With a runner on first after Cantrell singled. And now that pitch is low, and Gross is going to take second for the Lady Panthers off that ball in the dirt. We had rain off and on all day here in Heber Springs, and the field still looks in very good shape for what we had to deal with all day. Coach West and everybody else did a great job as well as the Heber Springs Parks and Recs department. Clemens strikes out there, and that'll bring up Addison Hudspeth now. So one out here for the Lady Panthers in the bottom of the first inning with a runner on second. And now here's the 0-0 pitch to Hudspeth. Is a ball out, well, it's a ball inside, and that allows Gross to take third off the pass ball. Simpson deals, and Hudspeth sends that one into left center field, and she can't field it there. She sends it back into the shortstop, and now that Lady Panthers have scored a run there, so that puts them up 1-0 here off of Addison Hudspeth's double right there. Good piece of hitting right there from Hudspeth as she drives in a run for the Lady Panthers, and now they have a 1-0 lead here. So now Taylor Parker. Taylor Parker's on in the circle today for the Lady Panthers. She comes to the plate. 0-1 count to Parker. That pitch is, umpire says it's a strike, so it's a 0-2 count here to Parker. Lady Panthers have one out here in the bottom of the first inning. It's a 1-0 lead here for Heber Springs over Batesville. And swing and a miss from Parker. That's a foul tip. So she stays alive there. Count still 0-2 here to Parker. Simpson in the circle. She gets the sign. She deals. And Parker fouls it off. It's just a soft little blooper, and it's going to, what are they going to say here? They're going to say that it's a foul ball. Took it a minute to roll foul, but it did roll foul, and umpire calls her back. So Parker stays alive here again. We'll see if she can get a second run across for the Lady Panthers here. Again, 1-0 lead here for the Lady Panthers over the Lady Pioneers of Batesville. Parker fouls another one off. Really fighting here to see if she can find something she likes to drive here. She fouls another one off the screen. Coach West receives another ball, and he chunks it over to the pitcher. Briley Simpson for Batesville. She's in the circle. She gets the sign. Deals to Parker. And Parker sends it right between the second base gap. And now that's, they hold Hudspeth at third there. She thought about coming home, but Coach West held her up there and told her to think better of it. So great piece of hitting right there from Taylor Parker as she gets a single right there. She hit it right to the right side of the second baseman there. She couldn't field it. So now Gracie Parrish is going to come up to the plate for the Lady Panthers. She squares the bunt. Simpson deals, and she tries to gun down Hudspeth at third, but she's safe. But that allows Taylor Parker to take second off the throw to third. So Parrish steps in for her first pitch. Simpson deals, and it's a swing and a miss from Parrish. That's strike one. Pardon me, it's 0-2 count to Parrish here. Pardon me, she did swing and miss at that last. She went for the bunt, and she swings and misses. That's a strikeout for Simpson for Batesville. So 2 outs here for the Lady Panthers now, leading 1-0 over the Lady Pioneers. Addison Curtis, the second baseman, comes up to bat. She sends that one foul, way foul. She did get a good piece of it, but she just a little bit too fast on it. So Simpson deals the 0-1, and Curtis sends that one foul as well. One nothing lead for the Lady Panthers here over the Pioneers of Batesville, the Lady Pioneers of Batesville. And Curtis sends that one to the third baseman. She rockets it over to first for the out. And that's going to do it for the Lady Panthers in the bottom of the first, as they do drive across a run for a 1-0 lead here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. You're listening to Heber Springs Lady Panther Softball on 101.9 The Lake. So here we go in the top of the second inning, back from the Heber Springs Sports Complex right here in Heber Springs. The Lady Panthers battling the Lady Pioneers of Batesville. Cantrell goes into the dugout for the Lady Panthers to get her wristband, it looks like. And Briley Simpson, the pitcher for the Lady Pioneers, she comes to the plate for Batesville. Taylor Parker in the circle for the Lady Panthers. She deals. We do apologize. Apparently the scoreboard is not working, so they're working on it right now. That's why you're not seeing anything on the scoreboard, Panther fans. That pitch from Parker is outside. It's a 3-1 count here to Simpson for the Lady Pioneers. Count goes full there as Parker fires that one in for a strike. The 3-2 pitch from Parker is high, and Simpson draws the walk there. So she'll take the base at first, and that brings up number 9, Sophie Seaton. Pardon me, that's number 5, Taylor Rush, coming up to bat for the Lady Pioneers. Get a pass ball, and that allows Simpson, the courtesy runner for Simpson, to get to second. Batesville coach giving some words of encouragement. And Rush lays down a bunt. Parker fields it and fields it over to Barnes at first, but she drops it. And now Batesville almost thought about sending the runner from third, but they retreat back. She retreats back to the bag, and that brings up. So Rush is safe at first as Barnes dropped just the short fielded play over to her. So now first runners at first and third for the Lady Pioneers, and that brings up number 24. That is Hadley Cunningham for the Lady Pioneers to the plate. So 0-0 count here. And Parker deals. It's high, so that allows Rush to get to second freely. So 1-0 count here. Cunningham tries to bunt that one, so the count goes to 1-1 here. So Parker issues a walk right there. So Cunningham heads to first, and now assistant coach Tracy Hudspeth wants to go have a word. So we'll take just a short little break here. You're listening to Heber Springs Lady Panther Softball on 101.9 The Lake. So we have a hit there, and that scores 2 runs for the Lady Pioneers here as they'll take a 2-1 lead over the Lady Panthers. And now that ball skips in the dirt as Barnes is now on the mound for the Lady Panthers. Kinley Vogeltans is pardon me, that's not Kinley Vogeltans. That is Hannah Kimmer that has come to the plate for the Lady Pioneers here. Umpire says she goes, so that's a strike from Barnes. Counts 1-1 here to Hannah Kimmer for the Lady Pioneers. Runners on on second and third, as the Pioneers lead here 2-1 now of the Lady Panthers in the top of the second inning. And Barnes deals, and she gets it to short. Hudspeth rockets over to first, and she's out. Good job fielding it by Hudspeth over there at short. So now here comes number 6, Sophie Poole for the Lady Pioneers. And she squares to bunt, and she bunts it foul. Oh, 1 count here to Sophie Poole. Barnes in the circle for the Lady Panthers. She gets the sign. She deals, and Poole sends that one out to left field, and the catch is made right there. Emma Reynolds with a great job out there in left field coming up with that catch. Lady Pioneers tag up and get a run in, though, for a 3-1 lead here. They might have just got 2 runs in on that, folks. They're top of the first inning, and it's a little blooper out to the So number 19, Kaylin Gooch is at the plate now for the Lady Pioneers. And she takes a strike from Brooklyn Barnes. And she sends it past Clemens there at third, so she's going to have a single here. Cantrell throws down to second, and she didn't get her. The umpire says she's safe. Sorry, folks, he never gave a sign there, so I didn't know if he was going to call her out or safe for a second. Number 15, Kaylee Wood is at the plate now with a runner on second for the Lady Pioneers. I believe the score is 3-1. I am not 100% correct on that. We are looking to confirm. Yes, it is 3-1 in favor of the Lady Pioneers now. So there's a strikeout by Barnes from Barnes of the Lady Pioneer batter there, and we will head to the bottom of the second inning here at the Heber Springs Sports Complex. The Batesville Lady Pioneers lead it 3-1 over your Lady Panthers. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to our YouTube and Facebook live stream. Big thank you to the boosters that allow us to bring these live streams to you wherever you're listening or tuning in from. So we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning here as the Lady Panthers will come up to bat trailing 3-1 here to the Lady Pioneers of Batesville. Hope Turney comes to the plate playing right field today. Simpson still in the circle for the Lady Pioneers. She deals to Turney and the count goes 1-0. That pitch is outside. 2-0 count here to Turney. Simpson deals. Turney sends that one into right center field. And she's going to have a single for the Lady Panthers here as she's going to get the inning started off right with no outs here. That brings up Emma Reynolds now. Let's see if Emma Reynolds can bring Turney around from first and cut into that deficit for the Lady Pioneers. Reynolds squares the bunt. Fouls that one off for an 0-1 count. want to thank our assistant behind the scenes here, Mr. Trip Keeter, for keeping our camera dry, as we do have a little bit of rain coming down here. So Reynolds strikes out, and that brings up Riley Birmingham now. Lady Panthers with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Hope Turney still over at first base. 0-1 count here to Birmingham. Simpson still in the circle for the Lady Pioneers. Swing and a miss from Birmingham. 0-2 count. Birmingham has a good eye there. She takes it to a 1-2 count, but then she swings and misses on the next one, and that's a strikeout for Simpson. And that's 2 outs for the Lady Panthers now here in the bottom of the second inning. So that brings up Valley Cantrell back to the plate for the Lady Panthers. 2 outs here for the Lady Panthers in the bottom of the second, trailing 3-1 here to the Batesville Lady Pioneers. Simpson deals to Cantrell. She sends it right there between the 6 hole, between the shortstop and the third baseman. And she's going to have a single as well as that moves Turney to second. Good piece of hitting right there by Valley Cantrell. With 2 outs here. So Clemens comes to the plate now. See if Clemens can knock in a run for the Lady Panthers. She swings and just shoots a tiny little dribbler over there right in front of her, and the catcher fields it and guns her down at first for the 3rd out. So we'll head to the top of the 3rd inning here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Your Lady Panthers trail the Batesville Lady Pioneers 3-1. You're listening to Heber Springs Lady Panthers softball on 101.9 The Lake. All right, Panther fans, we are back from the Heber Springs Sports Complex right here in Heber Springs as number 8, Abby Hurley from the Lady Pioneers. as Abby Hurley steps in for the Lady Pioneers, and she takes the first pitch. And she swings and sends it right past Hudspeth at shortstop, out to Reynolds in left field, and she guns it into second to the cutoff man, and that's going to be a single right there for Abby Hurley. So that brings back up the pitcher, Briley Simpson, for the Lady Pioneers. No outs here in the top of the third inning. That pitch goes outside for a 1-0 count. That ball skips past Cantrell behind the plate, and that allows Abby Hurley to get to second base for the Lady Pioneers. Brooklyn Barnes in the circle. She takes the sign and she deals at balls outside to Simpson. Count goes to 3-1 here to Simpson for the Lady Pioneers. So we did have a score correction there. It is 4-1 in favor of the Lady Pioneers. So they lead 4-1 here over the Lady Panthers here. As Simpson sends that one foul for a full count here. Swing and a miss from Simpson, and Barnes gets the strikeout there. Great job by Barnes getting the strikeout for the Lady Panthers here, as now Taylor Rush comes to the plate for the Lady Pioneers. Taylor Rush was able to come all the way around and scored last inning. So Barnes deals the first pitch, and Rush tries to bunt, and she misses. So therefore the count goes to 0-1. Umpire says, oh, they do say foul. That's right. They do say she foul tipped it, so the runner gets sent back to second. But the count still stays at 0-1 here. Umpire has to adjust the mask there. And now we're ready. Barnes gives the sign. She throws that one behind Rush there for a 1-1 count. Barnes throws that one near the feet of Rush there. So the count goes to 2-1 here, as Abby Hurley is able to get to third over there for the Lady Pioneers. Leading 4-1 here over the Lady Panthers here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Barnes, she gets the sign, she deals. Rush sends a bunt dribbler right out to first. Barnes takes it and fires over to Smith, and she gets the out. But Hurley comes in to score for the Lady Pioneers. It's 5-1 now in favor of Batesville. So 5-1 here, the Lady Pioneers lead your Lady Panthers here as number 24, Hadley Cunningham, comes to the plate once again for Batesville. No outs here for the Lady Pioneers as Barnes deals that one high. Brings the count to 2-0 here, I believe. She squares the bunt and she misses. So count goes to 3-0 here to Hadley Cunningham for the Lady Pioneers. Leading 5-1 here over the Lady Panthers of Heber Springs here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Barnes deals, and that pitch is just above chest high to Cunningham as she draws the walk. So number 29 comes to bat for the Lady Pioneers. We actually do not have that number on our roster here. Pardon me, that is Madison Childers. Number 29 is Madison Childers. She comes to the plate for Batesville with a runner on first. No outs here. Leading 5-1. It's a throw from Cantrell down, and she nearly got her. But Hudspeth couldn't put the tag on quick enough as Cunningham's able to steal second. So Childers steps in, runner on second now as Cunningham took second. Now count goes 2-0 here to Childers. Barnes takes a sign. She deals, and Childers sends a little blooper out to Smith at first. She can't handle it in, and she tried to throw it over. Cunningham thought about taking home, but the throw was made in by Curtis. For the Lady Panthers to stall the run attempt for the Lady Pioneers. So now we have runners at first and third for Lady Pioneers with no outs here. A 5-1 lead. And I believe that's Kenley Vogeltans that has come up. No, they tried to throw down, and she's safe. Cunningham came home. They tried to throw down to second. Cantrell got it to Hudspeth, but Hudspeth tried to gun it right back to her to get Cunningham at home, but Cunningham slid under the tag. So it is a 6-1 lead now for the Lady Pioneers. As number 23, Hannah Kimmer, is at the plate. Kimmer sends a shot to Barnes at first. She throws to Smith over at first, and that's the third out. But the Lady Pioneers push across a couple more runs for a 6-1 lead here over your Lady Panthers here from the Heber Springs Sports Complex. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to our YouTube and Facebook 101.9 The Lake live stream. We want to give some of our softball boosters a big shout out. AOS Tree Service, First Electric Cooperative, Allen Furniture, Tina Sewell with Rock Mortgage Lending, Hook and Ladder